All right, guys, so let's go over the software stack. I call this the essentials because it is the essential software that you're going to need to really make this business work and really start making money with it. But keep in mind, there are countless tools on the market for arbitrage, retail arbitrage, and online arbitrage. There's a ton of tools for wholesale and private label. There's so many tools out on the market, and you don't need the majority of them. I would say you don't need 95% of them. So I only like to include the softwares that are absolutely necessary to really start growing your business to a high level. And if you want to add a different software down the road, you can, but you don't need to, because this is the essential software that you need to really start ramping up this business and really start making money very, very quickly. So the essential software that we're going to need for arbitrage is the same software that we're going to need for wholesale. So we're going to need Keepa. That is absolutely non-negotiable. There is no substitute for Keepa. You absolutely need that. Now we're also going to be using SellerAmp. I think SellerAmp for online arbitrage is crucial. Makes it the easiest way to really start doing some of the methods that we're going to be talking about. So you definitely need that. You definitely need IP Alert because we talked about the risk of IPs when it comes to arbitrage and it being higher. You're going to want to have IP Alert set up on your browser so that if you come across a brand that is known for having IP issues, you're going to get a big flashing red light on your screen that says don't sell this product because you're going to run into issues. And because the risk is higher, I definitely recommend that you get this. Now we're also going to need seller board, which we've already talked about on the course, but this is only needed once you start making sales. Then you want to start tracking what inventory you're is selling through and how much profit you're making. If you haven't sourced your first product, you don't need this yet. If your first product hasn't been made available for sale, you don't need this yet. And the same goes for Profit Protector Pro, which is the repricer. This is my personal favorite repricer. There's a lot of different repricers on the market. If you think you like a different one, you can go ahead and try it out. But this is the one that I personally like the most. One of the more popular repricers on the market is called SellerSnap, and it's like $500 a month. A lot of people like that, but a lot of people go from that one to Profit Protector Pro because this one is really, really good. So make sure that you sign up for a repricer once you start having more and more inventory. Your first couple of units, yes, you can get a repricer, but it's really easy to just kind of manually reprice. But if you find it taking up too much of your time to manually reprice, time to get a repricer, and it's going to make your money back right away because you're going to be selling through way more inventory because it's constantly repricing your inventory so that you're not doing it one by one. And then as soon as somebody reprices under you, you're already out of the buy box rotation, so you're making less and less sales. Now, this is the essential softwares that you need to really start making good money. You can make tens of thousands of dollars in profit just with this. Now, there's an additional software that I personally don't recommend, especially in the beginning, which is tactical arbitrage. When you hear about arbitrage, most people will say you need to get tactical arbitrage, and I am one to say that you do not need it. You're actually going to be wasting time using tactical arbitrage. I'm sure tactical arbitrage is great. I tried to use it for months and months, and I couldn't find any profitable inventory. It never even paid for itself. I tried a bunch of different ways to make it work. I tried using KPF synced in with tactical arbitrage, and it just wasn't working out. There's so many mismatches. But another reason is that it's just too low of a hanging fruit that you can just go. You can plug in any website. It's going to scrape the website for you. Anybody can go and do that. And if there is profitable inventory, you're going to find the same inventory, which means you're going to find more competition there. So I personally don't recommend tactical arbitrage, especially in the beginning. If you want to expand down the road and use it, go right ahead. I'm not including this in this course because it's my personal preference that I don't think it's beneficial as much in the very beginning. Once you get really good at product research, it might be beneficial to find some of these products that are really close on tactical arbitrage and then expand and branch off from there. That's probably a much better way to do it. But since I stopped using tactical arbitrage, I've actually made more money because I've used less energy on it. And I've just been using some of these methods I'm going to share with you that have just been cranking out tons and tons of profitable inventory for me. So these are the essentials. These are the must-haves. You need to get Keepa. You need to get SellerAmp. You need to get IP Alert. Once you start making sales, Sellerboard, Profit Protector Pro, the same repricers, all the same softwares that we're using for Amazon Wholesale other than Scan Unlimited.